Hello, and thank you for your interest in doing a personalized wellness program with me. I'm Dr. Lori Puskar, and we're going to talk a little bit about the pricing, the cost, and the time frame. There's going to be two answers to this question, and the first answer is one, I actually don't know what it's going to cost. But two, I'm going to take a few minutes to explain to you why that is and how we are going to get you an exact number. The first thing is that we have to figure out what it is you're trying to achieve. So, for example, this is much like a college education. Do you want a certificate? Do you want an associate's degree? Or are you going to go for your PhD in a subject area? So, the more you want, the more you're expecting. And again, with your ultimate goal, if it is a true vision of wellness for yourself with optimum health and basically as perfect as we can get you across the board, that's going to be a PhD. If you're looking for a better life or losing a few pounds and then just functioning a lot better than you currently are, you're probably looking at more like a bachelor's degree. And if you're just looking for some very basic symptomatic relief, that would be a certificate. So you can see with each of those examples, the time, the cost, the effort, and the commitment is going to be less and or more depending on what you see as your vision for yourself. The second complicating factor is how healthy or not healthy are you coming to me as a new patient. So, for example, the more symptom situations and health barriers we have, the longer it's going to take, regardless if you want more of a certificate versus a bachelor's degree versus a PhD. So, let's discuss some of the barriers that you might be already experiencing and what might make this take a little bit longer and or cost more than you were hoping or expecting. So the first thing is how long have these symptoms been going on? So if it's a few weeks, then it's going to be a quicker recovery, a smaller, more affordable program, let's say. If these are health situations that you've been battling with from 1 year to 5 years to 10 years, it's going to take approximately 3 months for every 1 year you've had the symptom. Now, that's not a guarantee or an absolute, but it gives you a mathematical equation of how you're going to be looking at this. And it could be that it's going to take 3 months for each symptom. So it's not just, oh, I've had 3 or 4 symptoms for 3 years. Therefore, that's like 3 times 3, that's 9. No, I said 3 months per symptom. So you could be looking at somewhere between 3, 6, 9 months or a year in order to handle all of the symptoms. The second thing is how many healthy habits do you have or not have now? So the less habits that you have in place, whether that's diet, mindset, and or lifestyle, the more work I have to do in implementing these healthy habits, the longer it's going to take. So someone, for example, who's never eaten a salad before has a longer runway than somebody who's been actively trying, possibly trying a semi-vegetarian or keto, or at least trying. So their time frame is going to be, of course, less. The next thing is it, have you already received diagnoses? So the goal behind wellness and functional medicine is to get to the problem before it's a problem. Unfortunately, many people wait too long before they finally reach out to me. And I'm not invalidating that. It's just that you have to be realistic in your goals. So if you waited to call me, just like you would if you had a leak in your roof until the roof collapsed, of course, my time, effort, and cost is going to be more than if you would have called me the day you saw the first little spot on the ceiling. So again, it depends on where you are on your journey, what you expect of yourself, and then what is the actual status of your body that you're bringing to me, much like as I just used as the example of some damage to your home. The next thing is then are you already on medications? Because the medications actually work against your body, because what we're looking at is true health and real function. So if the body were functioning at peak performance, would you need medications? And of course, the answer is no. So not only do we have some dysfunction, we also now have a Band-Aid barrier in the way, is that you have a chemically induced substance that's actually going to be working against us instead of for us. So for example, let's say you're on a heart medication. I have two situations to handle now. One, first I have to fix and handle the heart and getting it functioning. And two, now I have to detox, eliminate, reduce, and fix and repair any damage the medication has caused. So the answer to the question is how long is this going to take is the bottom line. One, what is your vision for yourself? What are you hoping to achieve? And how close to optimum or perfection are you going for? Two, what current health status are you bringing to me? 1 month worth of symptoms, 3 years worth of symptoms. The next thing is then what condition are you bringing me your body in? So is there just, quote, a small little stain on the ceiling, or are you coming to me with a completely collapsed roof? And then finally, what have you done, or possibly what are you doing that's creating more damage quicker and faster, whether this be bad diet, bad lifestyle, and or you're already on medications. So based on that, you can get an understanding that each one of those barriers adds at least 3 months to the program or the protocol. So you have a rough estimate. What I've noticed is that most people need about a year because of all of these barriers, factors, and things that you haven't really thought of or didn't realize were part of really reversing the process and giving you optimum health. So the more damage, so to speak, just like the condition of a home, if you buy a fixer upper, you know you have a lot more time, cost, and investment to make. If you bought something brand new, the cost might be higher, the amount of effort, commitment, responsibility, and or production needed on your part would be very minimal. And the same is true for your body. So when we spoke on the phone, and or if we haven't spoken on the phone because you wanted to watch this video first, wherever we are in the process, this is why you have seen in my social media, on the phone consult, or wherever we met, why when you say how much it is, I can't answer. The first question to you is, what is it you're trying to achieve? What is your vision for yourself, and what are your health goals? And secondly, we have to talk about money, a very uncomfortable subject, because I need to know what your budget is in achieving that goal. So just like if you were coming to me to create your dream home, you know, you and your significant other have sat down and decided we are going to custom build our dream home. And this is what we want. And this is what we envision for ourselves. And this is what it's going to look like. The first question the contractor is going to ask you is like, thank you for describing your dream home. Now, what have you and your partner decided is the amount of money you are going to set aside and or invest in order to create this dream home? So I do apologize on behalf of society that it's such a delicate subject, but the answer is really, it's all up to you in keeping with what is your vision for wellness. So now that you have the answers, I hope that really helps you better understand wellness and functional medicine and what I'm hoping to achieve with you. And I look forward to speaking with you more to help you look and feel better and become the amazing, most optimum version of yourself that you dream of. Have a wonderful day.